Welcome, my friends, and let me share a heartwarming tale of hope, resilience, and the unbreakable bonds that can form in the most unexpected places. This is a story of transformation, the enduring power of kindness, and the discovery of true purpose. Enjoy this story of love, redemption, and family.
Marcus Bell was a man who knew how to create magic in the kitchen. As the owner of Bistro Bellissimo, the finest restaurant in the city, he had crafted a dining experience that people cherished. The rich history of culinary arts inspired his dishes, and his passion for storytelling through food earned him a reputation as a visionary chef. Marcus had worked tirelessly to build his culinary empire, and Bistro Bellissimo was always fully booked, with patrons eager to taste his latest creations. Despite his success, Marcus always sought new ways to elevate his restaurant. Late into the night, he would study ancient recipes and folklore, looking for inspiration. He believed that food was more than just sustenance. It was a way to connect people, evoke emotions, and tell stories. One evening, as Marcus was deep in his research, his old friend Caroline Thompson called him with urgent excitement. "Marcus, you won't believe what I just witnessed at your restaurant. There's a young boy, no older than 15, and his singing is like nothing I've ever heard before. You need to come see this." Marcus, intrigued, decided to visit the restaurant immediately. He had always trusted Caroline's judgment, and her enthusiasm piqued his curiosity. As he approached, he heard a voice that stopped him in his tracks, pure, haunting, and beautiful. Caroline met him at the door, her eyes wide with amazement. "That's him, Marcus. You have to hear him up close." Inside, the restaurant was filled with the boy's enchanting melody. Marcus found himself mesmerized. Who was this boy and what brought him here? The diners were equally captivated, their conversations hushed as they listened to the boy's soulful performance. Marcus felt a stirring in his heart, a connection to the music that he couldn't quite explain. Meanwhile, Lisa and George, the restaurant's managers, faced a dilemma. They had encountered many unusual situations at Bistro Bellissimo, but nothing like this. "We can't leave him out there singing for scraps," George said, concerned. He watched the boy from a distance, noting the tattered clothes and the way he shivered in the doorway, trying to shield himself from the cold rain. "Marcus would want to know why he's here," Lisa replied, watching the boy huddle in the doorway, shivering in his worn-out clothes as the rain began to pour. "Let's bring him inside." She felt a pang of sympathy for the boy, remembering her own struggles before she found stability at Bistro Bellissimo. They invited the boy in, offering him dry clothes and a warm meal. Grateful and nervous, the boy introduced himself as Alex. As he warmed up, Lisa asked him about his singing. "I sing to remember my mother," Alex said quietly. "She taught me these songs before she passed away." Moved by his story, Lisa suggested, "We have a stage here. Would you like to sing for our guests tonight? You can keep any tips you earn." Alex's eyes lit up. "Really? That would be amazing. I need the money to help my little sister." He explained that his sister, Emma, was ill, and they had been struggling to survive since their mother passed. Alex's voice was his only hope to make enough money to take care of Emma and himself. As Alex stepped onto the stage, his nerves gave way to the power of his voice. The diners fell silent, entranced by his performance. His voice, a mix of soulful ballads and traditional folk tunes, touched everyone who heard it. As he finished his song, the room erupted in applause. Diners rushed to leave tips, moved by his talent and story. At that moment, Marcus entered the room and was stunned by what he heard. The voice took him back to his childhood, to a time when his own mother sang similar songs to him. He felt a deep connection to the boy on stage. The emotion in Alex's voice resonated with him, stirring memories he had long buried. After the performance, Marcus approached Alex. "What's your name?" he asked, his voice full of emotion. "Alex," the boy replied, his eyes wide with curiosity. Marcus knelt down to meet his gaze. "Alex, I think I knew your mother. Did she ever mention a man named Marcus?" Alex's eyes filled with surprise. "Yes, she did. She said he was a kind man who helped her when she needed it most." Marcus felt a wave of emotions. "Your mother was a wonderful woman. I'm sorry I lost touch with her. If there's anything I can do to help you and your sister, please let me know." With tears in his eyes, Alex nodded. "Thank you, sir." Marcus immediately arranged for Alex and his sister Emma to move into a comfortable apartment. He made sure Emma received the medical care she needed and supported Alex in continuing his education. Over time, Marcus became a father figure to Alex, guiding him and nurturing his talent. Alex was a quick learner, and Marcus marveled at how rapidly he picked up new techniques and skills. 1 year later, Bistro Bellissimo hosted a special concert featuring Alex, now a rising star. As Marcus watched from the wings, his heart swelled with pride. Alex's voice had grown even more powerful, captivating the audience. By his side stood Emma, healthy and happy. The transformation in both of them was astounding, and Marcus felt a deep sense of fulfillment. The journey to this moment had not been easy. When Marcus first took Alex and Emma under his wing, they faced numerous challenges. Emma's health issues were severe, and finding the right treatment took time and resources. Marcus spared no expense, determined to give her the best care possible. He visited her in the hospital every day, reading stories and bringing her favorite snacks. Meanwhile, Alex juggled school and singing, often staying up late to study after performing at the restaurant. Marcus hired a tutor to help Alex catch up on his education, and Alex's determination impressed everyone. Despite the hardships, he never complained, always focusing on his goals and his love for his sister. As Alex continued to perform at Bistro Bellissimo, word of his talent spread. Local news outlets covered his story, and soon he was invited to sing at other prestigious venues. Marcus used his connections in the culinary and entertainment worlds to open doors for Alex, but he made sure Alex remained grounded and focused on his studies. Through it all, Marcus and Alex developed a deep bond. They spent hours talking about life, dreams, and the future. Marcus shared stories of his own struggles and triumphs, teaching Alex valuable lessons about perseverance and integrity. Alex, in turn, brought youthful energy and optimism into Marcus's life, reminding him of the joy of following one's passion. Emma's recovery was slow but steady. With proper medical care and a stable environment, she regained her strength. Marcus enrolled her in a private school where she thrived academically and socially. She made new friends and discovered a love for painting, which Marcus encouraged by setting up a small art studio in their apartment. The three of them became a family, sharing meals, celebrating milestones, and supporting each other through difficult times. Marcus, who had spent so many years focused solely on his restaurant, found a new sense of purpose in caring for Alex and Emma. He realized that his success meant nothing without love and connection. One evening, as they sat together in their cozy living room, Marcus told Alex and Emma about his own childhood. He spoke of his mother, who had instilled in him a love for cooking and storytelling. She always said that food is a way to bring people together, Marcus said, his voice filled with emotion. I think she'd be proud of what we've built here. Alex and Emma listened intently, their eyes shining with admiration. They had heard bits and pieces of Marcus's story before, but this was the first time he had shared so much. It made them feel even closer to him, understanding the depth of his commitment and love. As the final notes of Alex's song faded away at the concert, the audience leaped to their feet in a standing ovation. Marcus and Emma joined him on stage, enveloping him in a fierce hug. We're so proud of you, Alex, Emma whispered, tears streaming down her face. You've come so far, and your future is bright. Alex beamed, his eyes shining with joy. I couldn't have done it without you, Marcus. You gave me hope, a family, and a future. I love you both so much. In that moment, Marcus realized that true success wasn't measured by accolades or wealth, but by the love and happiness he had found with his new family. He had discovered a deeper purpose in life, one that filled his heart with joy and contentment. Together, they looked forward to a future filled with endless possibilities, bound by the unbreakable bonds of love and family. Life settled into a beautiful rhythm for Marcus, Alex, and Emma. Marcus continued to innovate at Bistro Bellissimo, using the restaurant as a platform to support local talent and give back to the community. He started a scholarship fund for young musicians, inspired by Alex's journey, and organized regular benefit concerts to raise funds for children's hospitals. Alex balanced his burgeoning music career with his studies, determined to make the most of the opportunities he had been given. He often performed at the restaurant, the bus drawing in crowds who came not only for the food, but also for his captivating performances. His music touched the hearts of many, and he received offers from record labels and concert halls across the country. Despite the growing fame, Alex remained humble and focused on his education. He knew that his success was not just his own, but a result of the love and support from Marcus and Emma. He spent weekends volunteering at the hospital where Emma had been treated, singing for the children and sharing his story to inspire hope. Emma blossomed into a talented artist, her paintings reflecting the joy and vibrancy of her new life. Marcus arranged for her work to be displayed at local galleries, and soon she gained recognition for her unique style. She often painted scenes from their life together, capturing the warmth and love that filled their home. One summer, Marcus decided to take Alex and Emma on a trip to Italy, the land of his ancestors. He wanted to show them the places that had inspired his love for cooking and introduce them to the rich cultural heritage of his family. They visited ancient cities, sampled exquisite cuisine, and spent time with Marcus's relatives, who welcomed Alex and Emma with open arms. The trip was transformative for all of them. Alex found new inspiration for his music, incorporating elements of Italian folk songs into his repertoire. Emma filled sketchbooks with drawings of beautiful landscapes and historic architecture. Marcus felt a deep sense of connection to his roots and was grateful to share this part of his life with his new family. Back in the city, Bistro Bellissimo continued to thrive. Marcus's innovative dishes and Alex's enchanting performances made it a beloved destination. Regular patrons became friends, and the restaurant became a community hub where people gathered to share food, music, and stories. One evening, as they prepared for another busy night at the restaurant, Marcus received a surprise visit from an old friend. Caroline Thompson, the woman who had first alerted him to Alex's talent, walked in with a smile. "I've been following your journey," she said, hugging Marcus. "It's amazing to see how far you've all come." Marcus introduced Caroline to Alex and Emma, recounting how her phone call had changed their lives. They spent the evening reminiscing and celebrating the serendipity that had brought them together. Caroline was amazed at Alex's growth and success, and she felt a deep sense of pride in having played a small part in their story. As the years passed, Alex's fame continued to grow. He released several albums, each one more successful than the last. His music, infused with the soulful melodies of his mother's songs and the diverse influences he had gathered, resonated with audiences around the world. He toured extensively, always returning home to the warm embrace of his family. Emma's art career also flourished. She held solo exhibitions in major cities. Her work was praised for its emotional depth and vibrant colors. She used her platform to advocate for children's health care, donating a portion of her earnings to the hospital that had saved her life. Through it all, Marcus remained the anchor of their family. He continued to innovate at Bistro Bellissimo, but his greatest joy came from the love and happiness of Alex and Emma. They often spoke about the future, dreaming of new projects and ways to give back to the community that had supported them. One evening, as they sat together in the cozy living room of their apartment, Marcus looked at Alex and Emma with pride. "You've both accomplished so much," he said, his voice filled with emotion. "I'm so proud of you." Alex smiled, reaching out to hold Marcus's hand. "We couldn't have done it without you, Marcus. You believed in us when no one else did. You gave us a home and a future." Emma nodded, her eyes shining with gratitude. "You've been the best father we could have asked for. We love you so much." Tears filled Marcus's eyes as he embraced them both. "I love you too, more than words can express." As they sat together, sharing stories and laughter, Marcus realized that his life had come full circle. He had found true success, not in the accolades or wealth, but in the love and happiness of his family. He had discovered a deeper purpose, one that filled his heart with joy and contentment. Together, they looked forward to a future filled with endless possibilities, bound by the unbreakable bonds of love and family. And as they dreamed of new adventures and opportunities, they knew that whatever came their way, they would face it together, united by the love that had brought them this far. In the following years, Marcus, Alex, and Emma continued to build on their successes while staying true to the values that had brought them together. Bistro Bellissimo became more than just a restaurant. It was a symbol of hope and transformation, a place where dreams could come true. Marcus expanded the restaurant, opening new locations in different cities, each one infused with the same spirit of innovation and community. He mentored young chefs, sharing his passion for culinary arts and encouraging them to explore their creativity. His commitment to excellence and his genuine care for people earned him respect and admiration in the culinary world. Alex's music career soared to new heights. He won numerous awards, his albums topping charts worldwide. Despite his fame, he remained humble and focused, always remembering the struggles he and Emma had faced. He used his platform to advocate for social causes, supporting initiatives for children's welfare and education. His concerts often doubled as charity events, raising funds for those in need. Emma became a renowned artist, her work celebrated for its emotional depth and vibrant expression. She opened her own gallery, creating a space where young artists could showcase their work. She also started art therapy programs for children in hospitals, using her talent to bring joy and healing to others. The family continued to travel, exploring new cultures and drawing inspiration from their experiences. Each trip deepened their bond and enriched their lives, providing new perspectives and ideas. They documented their journeys, sharing their stories through books and documentaries that inspired countless others. One summer, they returned to Italy, this time bringing along friends and colleagues who had become part of their extended family. They rented a villa in Tuscany, spending their days exploring the countryside, cooking together, and enjoying the simple pleasures of life. The trip was a celebration of love, friendship, and the incredible journey they had undertaken. As they sat under the stars one evening, surrounded by laughter and music, Marcus reflected on how far they had come. He remembered the night Caroline had called him about Alex, the decision to bring him into their lives, and all the moments of joy and challenge that had followed. It had been a journey of love and redemption, one that had transformed them all. "Thank you," Marcus said, raising his glass in a toast. "Thank you for being my family, for teaching me the true meaning of success and happiness." Alex and Emma smiled, their hearts full of love and gratitude. "To the family," Alex said, lifting his glass, "to the journey that brought us here." As they clinked glasses and embraced, they knew that their story was far from over. There were still many adventures to be had, dreams to be realized, and lives to be touched. But whatever the future held, they would face it together, united by the unbreakable bonds of love and family. And so the story of Marcus, Alex, and Emma continued as a testament to the power of kindness, resilience, and the enduring strength of family. Their journey had been one of transformation and discovery, a heartwarming tale that would inspire others for generations to come. The legacy of love and compassion that Marcus had built would continue to shine brightly, lighting the way for all those who followed in their footsteps.